Hello everyone, today we talk about traveling
Traveling.
with Jolly.
Yes.
Okay, Jolly, do you like to travel?
Yes, I like travel
Why do you like to travel?
because I like travel is relaxed and interesting and
It's relaxing,
comfortable
interesting and
and
comfortable for you. Okay, how often do you travel?
Yes, I once a month.
Once a month.
Once a month.
Once a month.
Yes,
And
once a month.
where do you usually travel to?
I usually travel Đà Lạt, Nha Trang, and Vũng Tàu. Sometimes I go to Saigon.
To Saigon.
Yes.
And okay, and what is your favorite? By the way, where have you been in Vietnam?
Have you been in Vietnam?
Yeah, Đà Lạt, Nha Trang, Saigon,
Yes.
Vũng Tàu, and where somewhere else?
Yes. Oh.
Have you been to Mekong Delta?
No.
No. Have you been to Hanoi?
No.
Have you been to Da Nang?
No.
No. Have you been to Hoi An?
No.
No. Sapa?
No.
No. So you have been only in Nha Trang, Đà Lạt, Phan Thiết, Mui Ne,
Yes.
Saigon, and Vũng Tàu.
Yes.
And what is your favorite city?
Favorites.
Favorite? What's the best for you?
Đà Lạt City.
Đà Lạt. Why do you like Đà Lạt city?
Because I like Đà Lạt because the weather is good. The weather is good. Funny. Sometimes and very cold.
Very cold?
Yes, I
I
like.
think it's not so cold. It's just cool. Okay, but so you like to travel to Đà Lạt, yes?
Yes.
And when you travel to Đà Lạt, do you buy a tour?
No.
So you travel by yourself.
Yes.
And by the way, who do you usually travel with?
I'm with my friends.
With your friends.
Yes.
And do you travel with your family?
No.
No. You don't like to travel with your family?
Because the family don't have the time.
Ah,
so,
they don't have
yes.
time to travel. Okay, so you usually travel with your friends. And for how many days do you usually stay in Đà Lạt?
Yes,
For how many days?
Yes, sometimes I do 4 days, 3 nights. Sometimes 3 days, 2 nights.
3 days, 2 nights. So,
Yes.
so you are a short-term traveler,
Yes,
yeah?
short-term.
Short-term traveler. And what kind of accommodation do you usually book?
I sometimes book the hotel. Yes, just the hotel.
You prefer hotel? How
Yes.
many stars? 4 stars, 5 stars, 3 stars?
So I think 2 stars.
Two star.
Yes.
And what is your budget per night? How much money do you pay per night? About
About 800 to 1 million per one night.
from 800 to 1 million per one night?
Yes.
Wow, it's expensive. I think it's expensive because in Đà Lạt I have booked a homestay, not a hotel, homestay 2 star. Maybe without stars, I don't remember. It was comfortable for me. Only 150. 150,000. And you say you booked the 2-star hotel
Yeah.
for 800? It's too expensive, I think. Is breakfast included?
Yeah, you're
Ah,
fine.
breakfast included. Do they have a swimming pool?
No.
No? What do they have? Maybe they have a garden?
No.
Is it a big hotel?
Yes,
Is it in the center of the city?
Yes.
And why do you prefer the hotel in the center of the city?
Because I want the hotel in the center. Okay? Near center.
Because it's in the city center
Yeah.
and continue
And near supermarket.
near supermarket.
And near the restaurant and the coffee shop and the sightseeing.
And you like to go sightseeing in the center of the city. Okay, and before you book the hotel in Đà Lạt or somewhere else, do you check any information on internet about the hotel?
Yes,
What kind of information do you check?
the first I check the price.
The price?
Yeah, the price and and I check the room. I check the room in the hotel.
The pictures of the room, you mean?
Yes. And security
Security.
and review for every.
And you also check the reviews of customers,
Yes,
okay,
yes.
of ex-customers.
Yes, that's
Okay, and after you check out of the hotel, do you recommend the hotel on internet or to your friends?
Just my friends. So
You just so you don't leave online reviews.
yes.
You don't leave online reviews. And what clothes do you usually wear when you go to Dalat?
Like I usually wear t-shirts and jacket.
Jacket,
Yes, and long jeans.
long jeans.
And sometimes I wear the dress, pink dress.
Red. You
Yes, dress.
wait a minute. What's on your feet? What's on your feet? Flip flops or sneakers?
Yes. Sometimes I flip flops and sneaker.
Sneakers.
Sneaker. I wear bracelet and watch.
And watch?
Ring, ring, and necklace.
Necklace.
Sometimes I wear the hand.
Hat.
Hat. And black.
Glasses.
Yes.
Okay. Do you use sunblock when you go to Dalat?
Yeah.
You use sunblock? Okay. And can you tell me? Do you live here in Phan Thiet? What are the top attractions in Phan Thiet?
Oh my god, I don't remember. White sand dune, red sand dune, Mr. The Rock Beach,
Ferry. Ferry stream.
Ferry Stream, and Bosanu Temple. Yes, in the Phan Thiết, Thanh Minh Tự Temple, Hòa Bình Bắc, Hải Đăng Ca và Lighthouse, Thạch Cú Mountain, Dục Thanh School.
Yeah.
Yes,
What about Kega Lighthouse?
yes.
Kega Lighthouse, okay. And what's your favorite attraction in Phan Thiet? What's your favorite? Do you like Ferry Stream? Do you like Taku Mountain?
No,
No?
I'm lazy.
You're lazy, okay. So now you can ask me several questions about traveling, yeah.
Yes. Do you love traveling?
Of course,
Of course, yes. Why do you like traveling?
because when I travel I can go sightseeing and I like to see new places, I like the views in the new places, I like to take pictures, I like to talk to the people. That's why I like traveling, and it's always very interesting for me to go to travel. It's always very interesting, it's something new always and so on. So it's the new experience, yeah.
Yeah, right. How do you travel?
I usually travel by different kinds of transport. Sometimes I travel by plane, sometimes I travel by sleeper bus or by bus,
Yes.
sometimes I travel by bicycle.
Bicycle,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh my god. Where do you usually travel to?
I don't usually travel to the same places where I have been. I usually travel to the other places.
Yes.
For example, this time I go to Cambodia, next time I go to Thailand, next time I go somewhere else, to Malaysia, maybe to Singapore and so on. So I prefer new places.
New place.
Yeah.
Have you been to Russia?
It's a very interesting question because I lived in Russia. Yeah, all of my life I lived in Russia. Yeah.
Have you been to Mekong Delta?
No, I just want to go there. I haven't been there.
Yes. Where have you been in Russia?
In Russia, I have been in Moscow, St. Petersburg, the small town known as Kislovodsk, Kirov, What else? Suzdal, Vladimir, a lot of cities and towns. There are many places in Russia that I have been in. Yeah.
That's it.
No, continue. More
Yeah.
questions.
Yes, and where have you been in Vietnam?
I have been in Phan Thiet, by the way, Mui Ne, Nha Trang, Dalat, and Saigon.
Saigon.
Yeah.
Yes. What's your favorite city?
In Vietnam,
Yeah, in Vietnam.
I think my favorite city in Vietnam is just like your city, is Dalat.
Lahore.
Yeah.
Yes. Why do you like that city?
I like Dalat because of the weather, and I like Dalat because I can go sightseeing everywhere. It's very interesting. Dalat has a lot of flowers, a lot of attractions, and a lot of places to visit, definitely. So, and by the way, Dalat has mountains, and I like mountains very much.
Yes. I don't like mountain.
I like mountains. I like hiking and trekking in the mountains.
Have you ever been to another country?
Of course, I have been in different countries in Europe, in Africa, and somewhere else.
Where have you been in Asia?
Asia,
Asia.
only Vietnam and Thailand, and Cambodia.
Cambodia.
Vietnam, Thailand, and Cambodia.
Are you a solo traveler?
Yes, I think I'm a solo traveler. Sometimes I travel with my friends, but usually I'm a solo traveler.
Yes. Are you a tourist?
I was a tourist because before I usually booked tours and travel by tour. But now I'm not actually a tourist. Sometimes I try to book a tour, but sometimes I just go. Yeah.
Where you buy the tour?
If I buy a tour, I buy it at the travel agency. Travel agency, yeah.
Yes. What kind of accommodation to often book?
If I buy a tour, I usually book a hotel, and if I travel by myself, I usually book homestay or guest house or something like that.
What do you book? That kind of
Accommodation.
accommodation.
I like hotels because they are comfortable. I like homestays because they are small and quiet and cheap sometimes. I like guest houses because it's good for living. Yeah.
Yes. Do you often check information of the accommodation before you book?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yes, I check the information about the room, about the size of the room, about air conditioning, about security. I check the information about breakfast and food and so on. I also check the information. Sometimes I check the information about the swimming pool or the garden and so on. I also check the information about the view. Is it ocean view, garden view, city view, and so on. Yeah.
Do you usually review or rate the accommodation after you check out?
Yes, I usually leave a review on internet.
Internet.
Yeah, on internet, and I rate the accommodation. And I also sometimes I also talk to my friends about the accommodation if it was really good. Yeah.
I ask just my friend. Do you converse or recommend your friend?
Yes. I have already said that. I recommend I usually recommend my friends.
And what are the top attractions in Phan Thiết?
You have already said that. No need to answer for me. Yeah, no need. Because you can ask me about the top attractions in Russia. You can ask me about the top attractions in Cambodia, maybe, but not in Phan Thiet.
What are top attractions in Russia?
In Russia, there are a lot of top attractions. For example, there are many cultural places in St. Petersburg. There are many cultural places in Moscow. The top attractions in Moscow are Moscow Kremlin and the Central Universal Shop of Russia or of Moscow. Yeah. And there are also a lot of places to visit in Moscow, in St. Petersburg, and in the other cities and towns in Russia. There are a lot of attractions.
Yes, and have you ever been to Dalat?
Yes, of course.
Yes. How is the weather?
The weather in Dalat is very good. I like the weather in Dalat. If the temperature is not so high, the temperature is about 22, 24 DC, it's okay. It is a little bit windy, but it's really good. It's really good for me.
And what color you often wear?
When? When?
Oh, Dalat City.
In Dalat, I usually wear a t-shirt, sometimes when it's raining hoodie and coat, and long jeans and sneakers and hat. Yeah, and maybe sunglasses sometimes.
What food do you often eat in the Dalat?
In Dalat, I eat something like street food.
Yes.
Street food. Yeah.
Yes.
I think that's okay.